Good morning to all. Today we will discuss about dynamic pile formulae for estimating the pile load capacity. So one of the formula is engineering news formula, engineering news record formula, ANR formula. So here how the capacity estimated is, so the energy input is equal to work done. So how much energy we are giving input, that should be equal to the work done. So we are giving to the pile an energy. Okay. So as you see, this is a hammer that allows to on the pile. Therefore, some load is falling onto the pile. Therefore, because of that one, pile moves downwards, settles some distance. Yes. Okay. Therefore, input is equal to work done. So you can write energy input is equal to QU into S. And work done is weight of hammer into height of fall of the hammer. So WH is equal to QU is the resistance of the pile into S dash theoretical set. From the above formula, the allowable pile load is expressed as QA is equal to WS divided by F into S plus C. So S dash is a theoretical set. S is the set per blow. Of course, generally taken as average of last 5 blows. S is the set per blow, but taken as average of last 5 blows. And C is the empirical factor allowing reduction in theoretical set due to energy losses. And C is we have incorporated to account for some losses. So whatever the fall of energy, it may not be completely go into the pile. There will be some losses. So to account for that losses, C is incorporated. And in this engineering record formula, ENR formula, factor of safety is usually taken as 6. So we can get from this formula, engineer's formula is QA is equal to WH divided by F into S plus C. WH divided by F into S plus C. So W is the weight, W is the weight of the hammer, H is the height of fall of the hammer, F is the factor of safety, S is the set per blow, and C is the empirical constant account to account for losses. And for drop hammers, QA is equal to WH divided by 6 into S plus 2.5. And for single acting steam hammers, WH divided by 6 into S plus 0.5. This constant is reduced. For steam hammers, so the losses will be less, that is 0.25 only. For drop hammers, it is 2.5. For double acting steam hammers, you can write QA is equal to W plus AB. So A is the area of the piston, P is the pressure, into H divided by 6 into S plus 0.25. So here W is in kgs and H is height of free fall in centimeters. In this here it is W is in kgs and H is in centimeters. A is the effective area of the piston in cm square and P is the mean effective steam pressure in kg per cm square. And S is the final set in centimeter per blow. So usually taken as the average penetration for the last 5 blows of drop hammer after 20 blows of a steam hammer. So usually we take it as average of last 5 blows for drop hammer and for last 20 blows of a steam hammer. So this is how for different types of hammers we can find out the pile load capacity. So this is engineering news formula and how to apply it. The other formula is modified Helios formula. So here also actual energy delivered will be equal to energy plus energy losses. Okay, we are considering energy losses also. So therefore, Q ultimate will be equal to ultimate load pile load capacity will be equal to W weight, H is the height of fall of the hammer, H is hammer efficiency, and eta is efficiency of the blow that represents the ratio of energy after impact to strike energy of ram. So here once again incorporated efficiency of the hammer also, hammer efficiency. So QU is equal to WH into eta H into eta divided by S plus C by 2. S is also usually as usual same. You have incorporated two other efficiencies, hammer efficiency, efficiency of the blow that represents the ratio of energy after impact to striking energy of the ram. So after impact, what is the energy that is transmitted to the pile? And multiply what is the energy given to the ram. Divided by S plus C by 2, where C is equal to what? C1 plus C2 plus C3. So C is total elastic compression that comprises of C1 plus C2 plus C3. And S is final set or penetration per blow in centimeters. And here we take the factor of safety 2.5 to get the allowable load or safe load. So this Q is divided by a factor of safety, but in this formula factor will be taken as 2.5. Once again here QU is equal to WH into eta H into eta divided by S plus C by 2. So W is weight of hammer, H is height of fall of hammer, eta H is hammer efficiency, eta is efficiency of blow that represents ratio of energy after impact to striking energy of ram, and S is final set per blow in centimeters, and C is total elastic compression that represents some of the three components C1 plus C2 plus C3. When W greater than PE and pile is driven into penetrable ground, so eta is given as W plus PE square by W plus P. So here P is the weight of the pile. Okay. E is the coefficient ratio of the material after impact and ranges from 0 to 1. So P is the weight of the pile. Of course, consists of pile, anvil, helmet plus fall wire if any in tons. So weight of pile, anvil plus helmet plus fall wire if any in tons. And E is coefficient restitution of material under impact and ranges from 0 to 1. So this is how we can estimate the efficiency of the efficiency, that is energy after impact to energy of the ram. That is when W is greater than PE, this is the formula we have to use. When W is less than PE, pile is driven into penetrable. So once again here eta is W plus PE square by W plus P minus W minus PE by W plus P whole square. So these are the two dynamic formulae for finding the ultimate load of the pile. Then how to estimate the C, total elastic compression? It comprises of three things, C1, C2, C3. So one is C1 is, it is the temporal elastic compression of the dolly and packing. Because applying the load, the dolly and packing at the top gets compressed. They get some energy, elastic compression. And C2 is temporary elastic compression of pile. The pile itself compresses something during driving. So that also takes some energy and releases. And C3 is temporary elastic compression of soil. So soil also gets compressed elastically. that also gets once again recovered. So C represents sum of the total elastic compression of the system. So C1 is elastic compression of dolly and packing, C2 is elastic compression of pile, C3 is elastic compression of soil. And C1 can be estimated as, for empirical formula here it is equal to 1.77 Qu by A, where the driving is with 2.5 cm thick cushion only on head of pile. The cushion head is only 2.5 centimeters thick. That is equal to 9.05 Qu by A, where the driving is with short dolly up to 60 cm long helmet and 7.5 cm thick cushion. And for the elastic compression of the pile, we take this as equal to 0.675 Qu into L by A, where L is the length of pile in meters, A is the area of pile in cm square. Here this is length is in meters, area in cm square. 0.675 Qu into L by A. And C3 is temporary compression of soil, so it is equal to 3.5 Qu by A, where area of the pile is in cm square. Then how to consider pile hammer efficiency based on hammer type? Eta H is taken for drop hammers, we take it as eta equal to 1, eta H equal to 1. For single acting hammers, it is 0.75, 0.85. For double acting, 0.85. For diesel hammers, 1. So these are the two formulas we use for estimating the pile load capacity. There are other formulas also, but for your present coursework, we're considering only two. One is the engineering use formula, other one is the Elias formula. Okay, thank you for listening.